I want to go over quickly what I'm thinking for a moon project. I expect you to work with a partner or two and brainstorm and come up with a proposal today. This is Friday, so you are going to come up with some ideas about something you can do and start thinking about how you're going to do that and what kind of things you need to bring. And if it's really kind of a large project, you may want to start working on that this weekend. Some ideas for projects would be infographics, stop motion animation using Google Slides. There are some helpful websites out there that will walk you through how you can do this, where it's a self-playing slideshow that looks like animation, and it's kind of neat. Also, you could revisit things like the magazine project that we've done previously, so you could make a magazine that explains things about the moon. Some ideas for physical posters, physical models and posters and that sort of thing. I think it would be kind of neat if someone took on a project to do a scale model of the Earth and Moon, where the sizes were accurate representations, and also show the distance that is typically between the Earth and the Moon, and it needs to fit in this room. You could also, I heard someone talking about, sounded like a diorama project that you could look into and see the different moon phases. You could also do some paintings that teach. Last year we did several paintings where it would have a painting on one side and then like a little article on the other side that described what the painting was about and the ideas and concepts behind that painting. You could also look at making scale models of the moon, showing the interior and explaining the geology. If you want to flex your English skills, you could do something like a storybook that explained facts about the moon using haikus or something like that. As far as timeline, what I'm expecting is that we would start this on Friday, and the first 3 days of next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you would work on this project. On Thursday, I would like to have everything done, and each team is going to present their project. I'd like to run it like a museum where one person stands by the project and explains it while everybody else walks around and looks at the other people's works. We're also going to use a star rating so that you guys can score each other's projects. Be sure that when you're doing your presentations that you point out factual details. And then next Friday we will have an exam about the moon. What I'll do is release the study guide early next week, and if you finish up your project you can switch over and do some studying. My expectations for this project is that you use your time wisely and that you work in class all 3 days. I don't want to see people sitting around and chatting when I've asked you to work. So you either need to be working on your project or studying, please. I expect that you and your partners share the work equally. I expect that your content is accurate and correct. I'm looking for you to squeeze in a lot of information. I expect that your projects are your own work and high quality. I don't want to see copying and pasting Wikipedia stuff. I need to see stuff in your own words, your own explanations, and your own math and all that sort of thing. I expect that you provide most of your materials. I do have some materials available by request. I do have some inexpensive watercolors and some paper and brushes, and I have some rules here if you want to use those. I have construction paper, and I have some cardstock, and I have some cardboard. We have some cutting tools available, so if you have some ideas but you don't have the materials, talk to me and we will see if we can come up with something. So that is kind of an overview of the moon project.